more. It's unfortunate that there's only one regional left. So with that said, we're coming back into our first game of this best of 5, 3v3 between Algiri and Wolves Esports. We saw Wolves, a lot of defense with counterattacks, while Algiri been taking it to the other team.
That OG Team Queso roster was VK, Salen, I want to say a Demensa and Atomic, I think. And that was way back when they originally, that Team Queso roster, I believe, won a regional. They won one regional in Europe, and that was before most people had even really take notice of Rise and Fatira and Joyo. So, you know, not only was that team around, but VK Salen's a very good player, and so is Ocelon, another star who didn't get really his flowers when I think he should have. Very good defender as well. It's an interesting mock-up for a roster. And already, double tap. Never mind, can't find it. But it'll be interesting to see how Wolves approach it, because I don't think you'll get the same speed that you got out of Guild, but you definitely will get that kind of aggression. Great floater from Rezi. Be right place, right time, front of the box, and just slides that one in.
I feel like Rezi was upset from the last game, and his name has changed because of it. He just punched his keyboard and got a bunch of random letters and symbols. And unfortunately, we have to read that now. So
that's what it is.
Yeah, pretty accurate recreation there. I think you've also been playing Wild Rift with some Taz as your main, but jokes aside, first goal going to Wolves off a counterattack. Some things never change, but again, very efficient on offense. As we saw an opportunity from Algiri slip away, as it looked like Stizzy was going to have a double touch, but wasn't able to find the back of the net. So offense passed across, redirect, good pre-jump by Tadpole to get in front of it. Port's played in the corner from the blue side. Ocelot bumping a player off. VK Salen trying to set that up for a teammate. And it's going to be a little bit wide. So Rezi should have a little bit of time with this boost and be able to bring it the other way.
Well, I like that we're using the corners more for both teams, trying to stretch the defense as thin as possible. Great clear off the backboard to get it back downfield. It's a two-man push from Wolves. The demo will cut it down quickly. So now you try to regroup with numbers at midfield if you can. Leave it up to Rezi to burn as much boost in the tank. Great handoff. Tadpole for the security. 2-0.
Yeah, really good handoff, like you mentioned. Rezi just sustaining as long as he can. And again, his job there is to only, one, make the defense respect him in some capacity. And if it draws the player out, even better. And that's exactly what happens. He wins a 50 and it just settles down for a teammate in front. Good effort and good placement by Tadpole. 2-goal lead by Wolves. A little bit different this time. Primarily defensive, but still bringing the attack over to the other side, and they're going to get a third.
Wow. Yep, it was as simple as that. Just a sideball hit. Okay. Tadpole puts it away. Yeah, this is Wolves. Yeah, this is again, game one, sure, I get it. It's different. It's crew battles. But there are times when a team's warmed up and they've played a really hard opponent where I'm like, yeah, they're just kind of in form right now. And Agori is, I didn't say that right, is not at all. So we'll see if they can turn it around. But
been watching too much of that Love and Thunder trailer, eh?
Algiri. Yeah, it's just my brain saw the word and my mouth was like, yeah, no.
And sometimes it do be like that.
I don't think people
you
realize
always wonder
like,
the
amount
origins
of words we see. The different names,
like
rosters.
Gosh. Come off a demo? How does he get so much space in the midfield?
They just gave it away.
Oh, it's VK. That's unfortunate for VK. VK wants to keep that close. Obviously, he gets a flick underneath it and provides some height. He might be able to extend the play, but he's got to stay behind that for a 50. And maybe it was trying to be a pass because his teammates sweeped through and got a demo on a player who was like in the mid there. So I actually think it screwed him up. It was accidental. There was a 50 he was looking for on a player. Like he was trying to shadow. But because his teammate came in and demoed him, it just ended up throwing possession away.
Made the right play at the wrong time.
That's a good way to get it back.
Finally, though, they get it back. Wow. I don't know if that was a redirect. I'll have to watch this one again. So it's a big challenge. And no, he just gets it.
Okay, guys. Okay.
I'm not phased.
It's a little bit of an interesting one. Bump on rotation, two players go up for it, and it ends up just redirecting into the player who's already pre-jumped in VK.
I'm so unfazed. So is FaZe because they can't get past top 3. That was mean.
Oof.
Minute 34 to go. It's a 4-1 ball game. It's been like this for a while. This has been a lot of offense. For Algiri. Got it. Love me. Through the corner. Stizzy doing all he can upfield. Assault's going to be there. Good shot. Good save. Where's the follow-up now? There it is. Oof.
Yeah, almost with a clean redirect, but you're seeing Wolves a bit more aggressive on offense now, trying to bring these challenges to the offense of Algiri. There's a demo on rotation. Should open up a little bit, but it is going to be Tadpole. Facilitating an offense followed up in tandem with Rezi as he tries to find a demo on rotation on the way back, but now he's going to have to make the save. Plays it to the corner. Pretty safe. And I don't know. The boost did get denied in that corner, so a chance to sustain from Algiri. They send the house into the midfield for Wolves. Chance to put this one on target. An easy redirect. And it's going to be a 4-goal lead by Wolves.
That's great awareness. Immediately get it to your teammate. 5-1. I mean, the guild game was a little bit closer in the first 3-on-3, but this has been a stomping. And not even like overwhelming, just consistent goals.
Yeah, I think playstyle wise, this actually really favors Wolves because they are a bit more, a little bit more controlled, and they are very rotational heavy. I haven't really seen Algiri do anything to sustain offense. It's kind of like, okay, here's a look. All right, defended. Now what? Oh, it gets cleared the other way. And Wolves is also pairing that with a bit more aggression on offense. Like their challenges and stuff have been definitely in the face of Algiri. So while you are seeing, wait, since when is this song? This song's in Rocket League?
Yeah.
The Tokyo Drift song's in Rocket League? How did I not know that as an anthem?
Been here for I think it's been there for like maybe 8 months. It hasn't been long.
I don't even know the name of that song. I just know it goes one day if you know. And I gotta like change my.
It's Tokyo Drift.
It's the Tokyo Drift song. This is.
I had no idea
that
I get
was
worried about like IPs and copyright. So every time I hear it, I get like freaked out.
That's fair.
But you know, yeah.
Hey, I mean, we can't always just run Fall by Isaac app, right?
Yeah, it's true. I try, but you know, that was a full drift. Like they Wolves like slid into Algiri, and Algiri was like a gas station, and the gas station blew up. I don't know what that means, but like, dude, it was
Fast and Furious 10 is coming to a store near you too, apparently.
That was a family.
Yeah, man, it was,
that was a wipe.
Yeah, yeah. Wolves is on the other side, just being like family. Family.
It was nuts. Well, now what do you do?
It was.
You
it was
go to twos or ones. What do you do?
I think you go to
what do you do?
ones. I think you go to ones.
I think you do too.
Because I think Wolves is twos team.
You didn't. They lied.
Oh, now I think about it, VK and Stizzy is actually pretty nasty. I don't know, man. This is gonna be a tough
they lost
one.
Like 6-1.
That's not the point. They go next. New game.
Yes, it is. This could be a pass. Never mind.
I wish they would have scored there. Just shut you up. It would have been great.
Here's the interesting thing. Like the majority of the attempts that Algiri took in game 1 were high through the corner. They were looking for a lot of those, like punch the ball down, get speed on the passes. Do we keep it on the ground? I'm going to ignore that first goal from VK Salin, even though it was nice. Do they keep the ball on the ground now and look for that infield passing?
I think it's going to be a lot of aggression play. The ability for Rezi and Hyder, I think their staple is definitely defense, but it's more so their challenge game. I think there's a lot of confidence from Hyder in particular, the ability to, when he is decisive on the ball, it's going to open up a lot of opportunities. I just think that Algiri, while they do have the solo capability of VK, that's 2 in a row now, Stizzy is also like a very talented player. We haven't had to really see it just yet, but they're giving him too much space. They've got to bring those same challenges that they had in the first series and kind of take away some of the space that they're providing to VK. Because if VK's got space, like, boy's got mechanics.
Well, they did just lose, and by they, I'm talking about Wolves. They did just lose the last twos they played, which was against Guild 10 minutes ago. So, coming into this, they don't have the best record. They are, I want to say 1-2 in twos. No, 1-1, something like that. So yeah, 1-1. So it's been better. Oh my God, they're getting bullied. That's 3 goals in a row. VK Salem. See, this is what he was doing on former Team Queso when that squad existed. This is what he was doing. He was an absolute menace. Always playing through the corners as well. He was really, really good at facilitating, sure, but his corner play was nuts. And that's how he broke down a lot of teams at the top of their LCS. He would constantly fight for possession through the corner and a kickoff and a win. Bro, they're getting bullied.
4 goals in a minute 10. It's a fake and a Spanish kickoff. Do you know what a Spanish kickoff is by chance?
I know that
if you
when
don't,
you
that's
laugh,
fine.
you go ja 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 ja.
Close. So instead of like the standard kickoff, like the fake kickoff where the first guy just goes to the corner and gets boost, or they like purposely get possession back, Spanish kickoff, the intention is you fake with the purpose to go and demo the next player in the cheat up.
Oh, I see.
So the first person goes and gets the kickoff, they push it to you by default, and then the other guy demos the guy behind, so you have a wide open net.
Do you know the spaceman kickoff?
Whiff.
No, just leave the game.
Oh. The forfeit.
They can't score if you leave. Oh, nice, Hyder. Well done.
Oh, that's so unfortunate by Stizzy. He had the right save. He got underneath it and played it, but it hit post inside just a little bit, so it bounces straight down and standardizes in front of the net. So tough luck there from Algiri. Luckily, with VK Salem having 4 goals, a lot of a lead to work with. And Stizzy is able to win off the kickoff. Does get the demo as well, so plenty of space. Going to pass that infield. Make sure to get around it. Squares it up for his teammate. Shot not there. Counterattack opportunity. Good transfer by Stizzy. On that drift key. Despite the awkward recovery, able to carry his momentum, get in front of it. This is going to have to be an early challenge. Wins over the top, and he's going to use some of that boost to recover a little bit faster. Still, Wolves up on offense. Wanting to secure that boost, but it is going to be VK Salem and Stizzy. Back on offense in the midfield. Good pass inside. He's probably going to go for a bump. Doesn't even need to. VK Salem's just going to play it over the top and secure a 5th.
Dude, so he gives it to his teammate who has infinitely more boost. Says, you take it. Doesn't have to worry about the bump. VK Salem just pops it high enough to get right over it. At that point, it's a one-on-one against the bar. You're going to win that. Well, we got a tie series. This is fun. I mean, it is. This is just bring your children to work day.
There you go, Stizzy. Stizzy gets a goal finally. I mean, he's helped set up a bunch of them, but it's about time he gets a goal of his own. Well, looks like 2 was the answer.
Yeah, I think this was right.
Hey man, we still have half a game. If they can score 6.5, why not Wolves too?
Yeah, but like they're just getting beat on everything. Like when they played Guild, at least it was a little bit close and they were able to kind of skate alongside. They're getting beat every time. Sidewall kickoff, challenges, 50, weird pinches. Bro, it's a Brazil when you got 2 minutes to play.
Hey man, it's tough for Rezi. He's trying to play that up the wall, buy some time, but ends up centering the follow-ups there. It turns into a flip reset. So
yeah, buy new thumbs.
The creativity of Algiri, man, looking pretty dang good. At this point, don't know what Wolves is gonna be able to do to bounce back. Maybe already focused in on the next series. Gonna go for the Psycho. Not gonna find it. Got underneath, played in the corner to delay. And it just seems to be that a lot of this facilitated and controlled in the pace game by Algiri. As again, another touch and an air dribble bump. Let's make it 8.
Great control. Juggle. Bye. That's nuts. So how's your day going?
A lot better than Wolves right now.
Oh.
In this current individual game.
Smoked. Yeah.
We not to throw too much shade at Eclipse because we love that boy, but I don't know how many of you guys got to watch RLCS this past weekend for Regional 2, but Endpoint had some disconnect issues, and we did get to see the coach Eclipse step in, who's like GC1, GC2 when he's grinding, doing okay. And it looked like me out on the track in 100-meter against Olympians. It's just not.
Shout out.
Like that's kind of how this feels. This is kind of how this feels right now. You know,
Look,
like
Brazil is 7-1. If we get to 10-1, call it a Pangea. I don't know. Get him out.
No, you go to 14-2 and get a double Brazil.
No. It's if it's 10-1, if we go past 10, like we've now moved to continentals. Okay, we did Brazil. Let's move to tectonic plates. Like it's
I'm just
okay.
saying,
Now
man,
we're looking at.
Oh god.
We're looking at a Pangea. Goodbye. There should be like a
like
friendly, not
like it
forfeit,
evolves.
but just a concede. Yeah,
Where's the mercy rule?
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
There's still a
this is-
minute to go, man. I do think if they can get 14, you have to let Wolves score at that point. Or they just score themselves.
Oh, you have to.
But
Bro,
why'd you
oh my
fake that?
God.
What are you doing? Why'd you let it go in? Watch him dodge out of the way of this. He's got the read. Nope. I don't want it. Wait, what?
The dinosaurs went through 3 different extinction level events just for Wolves Esports to get 11-1.
Hit me with your best. They can still come back, even though they're down by 10.
You want maximum copium?
Yeah. Hit me with the copium.
As long as there's time on the clock and there's a pulse. Never mind, they're dead. Like, bro, cremate them.
Just on my water. It's fine, man. It's
We
fine.
got it right where we want them. Nah, bro, you're done.
This is like the epitome of like the Yu-Gi-Oh trap card. Like
They've played Pot of Greed 16 times. Finally. Oh, my
they
goodness.
did it. Let's go. There's still time. There's still time. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, you know, we got them right where we want them.
It's pretty crazy to think that 14 goals
It's like
have been
watching
scored
Rogue
in this
play.
game. Ooh.
Yeah, that hurt. Oh my God, it's gonna be 15.
Man, you do it to yourself.
No, they do it to me. Big demo.
I don't know what happened. All right.
Big demo.
We're back.
Whatever. Well, this was a game.
This was indeed a thing that happened. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I mean, that was nice.
Yeah, whatever.
That's a
Do
good
it in
read.
regulation. Oh man,
It's a good play. I mean, pretty telegraphed by Auguri on the side wall. And Hyder just
here's the thing,
reads
man.
and cuts it off.
If you're Wolves, you're not picking twos anymore. Like, however the
No.
series goes,
No,
if
no,
there's
no,
ever
no.
a point where you have to pick, you're
No, no,
not
that's
picking
actually-
twos.
No, that's what you do. You assert dominance, and you're like, oh, we know what happened last time. It can't get worse, and then it would. That would be.
You assert dominance. So yeah, dude, yeah. Just assert your dominance with this, like T-pose your way through the 14-1 L. Just like, okay, yeah, just take the L, dude.
It's
You
fine,
got
dude.
it.
It's fine. We go next. We know.
God.
Like that's how you prove you have a strong mental. Like, yo, we just got clapped by like 10 plus goals. What do? Run it back. Like, just run it back.
Like that. I mean, there's not much to break down. That was not an actual game. That was a free play against bots. That was not a game. So
It was
we got ones
that
coming
was
up.
the
Here we go,
thing.
baby.
Yeah, it's I
go.
think you're gonna be able to talk about like, yo, just tag me out. Like you've been getting pelted by dodgeballs, and you're like, let me go to the sideline, please. Like I'm done. So
Like, well, who do you bring in
1v1
now?
this one.
Who do you bring in for ones? That's like, I mean, Hyder, I would assume would stay on the
So
field. 'cause
Hyder
he's had the
again,
most
right?
experience.
Hyder and then probably
Yeah.
VK, I would say.
Yeah.
Ocelon? Maybe Ocelon? Yeah, Ocelon played in their other one.
Playstyle wise, I mean, he's a little, especially in defense. He's a slower player. So, I don't. Would they? Oh, they are. Okay. Well, is he gonna use the Octane? He will. Okay. I mean, I've seen him use the Dominus many times, but okay, we'll see what Ocelon can do. I don't know why I'm doubting him. Gets styled on.
Sometimes they're an absolute savage, my dude. Oh, that was such a good play from Hyder. So the assumption there is after he jumps and gets possession back is he's going to use that to keep applying pressure. But instead he creates space. He's going to get another kickoff goal here. But he creates space by not challenging, and then he baits it again. So it basically keeps Aslan isolated. And because he has that space, as soon as he recovers off that second jump, he's just able to push it right back because there's no momentum. Like, he can't recover in time. It's actually a really smart play by Hyder.
Hyder's a very consistent ones player. Throughout all the games, he's had that patience. Okay. Aslan gets right back. I'm so sick of this.
Just Hyder's just... Look at this play. Hyder's just so consistent at once. His defense impeccable.
So inspirational.
For anybody who's here for the beat stream, we appreciate you guys putting up with us. It's been a day, and Hyder getting off these kickoffs, man.
That's the second time it's bounced that way as well. Like, it's been it's a corner. It's the same thing. It's 2 kickoffs in a row. It's a throwback. Meta game off the chain today. 3-1. Hyder's got him all wrapped up right now.
Good high pop. He could probably bully the player too if he wanted here. No boost though, and it's not gonna matter. Good recovery by Aslan. We'll just tap it in. Putting on the green.
I got legitimately no idea how to break this down. But it's okay.
Ball go in net.
Some goals just happen, man. Yeah, ball going net, bro. Like,
well, it's Hyder's in a really tough spot. So after the kickoff, unless he collects 12 boost pads on the way back, he's just kind of in a like a limbo.
Right,
yeah. So because of that, Aslan, as long as he grabs a boost pad and can beat him to the air, like Hyder has to challenge it. So goes underneath.
Wow.
What a 50!
Big play by Aslan.
Woo. Yeah, good air dribble over the top, and it looks like he's gonna go high. But that's actually a tough challenge by Hyder because Aslan doesn't get enough pop. He wants to be able to have it go high enough to go backboard on that one. But because it doesn't go far enough, it's actually just a really tough 50 from Hyder. He actually goes a little bit too high and goes underneath.
Good bump. And bully. Recovers nicely. Uh-oh.
No boost either.
Yeah. I was wondering. Oh, yeah, it's tough because you're thinking if he goes to midfield, he's out of the play completely. He gets flipped on, so bye-bye. That's not even really Hyder's mistake. It's just more of good plays by Aslan to immediately grab the corner and then punish with it. Rolls it right over the hood.
It's always really impressive watching watching players in ones. I think it's really impressive being able to have that just innate game sense of, I know you have low boost. So for Aslan, it's not just denying the corner there, but recognizing, okay, Hyder does only have a couple pads. What do I have to do? Let me take this to the sky. Let me immediately put him in a place where he can't challenge me. And even with the setup, it doesn't go as far again, but he's still able to, with the flip reset, play it awkwardly, and what a comeback.
That's very similar. We've
Been
had
good
that
from
discussion
Aslan.
before of FGC players, right? Like that kind of spatial awareness and knowing when to make certain commits, do certain things. It's very similar. Aslan getting his 5th goal. Pops it right over from his own back wall. And the demo.
Yeah, tough spot from Hyder there. He either needs to go in and challenge, but again, he's in kind of this weird spot where he's not close enough to go for 50. I just don't think he expected Aslan to just go for a counter and just clear it downfield. Yeah. Which is more credit to Aslan, I think.
Frustrating.
Hyder. There you go. Apply some of that pressure.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating as well. Like knowing they're just going to pull up from the back wall, and you're like, man, how am I supposed to just counter that? Well, helps when the kickoff goes your way and you get a goal out of it. It's not over by any stretch. We still got 3 minutes to play. It just seems that the volume of shots that Aslan's able to put on, you're looking at like 3 shots per 1 attempt for Hyder. Finally, he gets himself back, but feels like it's only a matter of time until we see another goal go through for Aslan.
Gonna go for the air dribble bump. Hyder plays it well. Plenty of boost to work with, so possession in his favor. Bounce dribble, deciding to go for an actual dribble. Goes for the fake and a monster 180 flick. Top left from Hyder. Was given space and he finds a way to punish.
Oh, great fake. Had him beat as soon as he comes back down with the ball. You're going far post. You know, we've seen, to slightly go on a tangential rant for a minute. We saw earlier, I think it was in threes, where during the guild match, you know, there's been this idea that players will go far post more often, especially in the RLCS once you get that advantage, because one, you know, it's a difficult shot to save for sure, and you're getting the defender to guess. But two, we've seen players use it to give themselves more space when they go for extra shots towards the middle of the net to pull defenders towards the corners. Now we're starting to see players realize that they can take those far post shots, but they're putting it like dead center on the defender, and the defender just isn't ready for it. It's like that weird mind game of being a goalie now that I feel like is a factor that a lot of people have to consider, is not only do your shooters go towards far post, but they also go directly at you with the ball, which sounds really counterintuitive, but with the entire time being, the entire game being a guessing game, it's like you have your options. You can choose to be very aggressive with your shot and force them to put a hand up, and if they're expecting a far post shot, which has become standard, you catch them completely off guard. I have literally no idea what that entire tangent was supposed to mean, but it's just interesting to me. So,
well, so to provide some insight on it, the understanding of the game is definitely, hey, I'm trying to spread the defense thin, right? Like, the whole purpose of this shot is to score a goal. So what does that all entail? And if you break it down, there's multiple facets that go into it. Not only is it just, hey, I'm trying to apply immediate pressure, and you can do that in a multitude of ways. I can put the shot on target. I can make a good placement. Anything that forces that goalie out of position, and sometimes by shooting it right at him, it is exactly that. It is the enforcement of, you have to make this save. I know it's simplistic, and sometimes when you're trying to position yourself so you have momentum to get far post or top left or whatever it is, if I shoot it straight at you, sometimes you're not ready for it. Your momentum's carrying the other way, or whatever it may be. So it is kind of that chess in that evolution of just like, okay, what's the next thing to do? And a lot of it comes down to the communication of you and your teammates being like, hey man, set this up for me, or do this or that. So now gear here for Aslan. Had a demo, placed it a little bit better, might have had a goal, but now I'm gonna have to rush back. It's gonna be Hyder that actually punishes on the counter.
7-6. 13 goals with a minute 12 to go. Placement's good. And I like that flick as well. He didn't wait till the goal line to get there.
No, he can't. He knows he's got a player rushing back. You just got to put as much power on the ball as quickly as possible. Getting under pressure, a lot easier than it looks.
Uh-oh.
And it's going to be Hyder. I think he took the corner boost. Should have another one, but Aslan able to secure mid. It's going to be a big 50. That's going to bounce into inside. It's a good fake challenge. Hyder goes up for that. He knows he's going to get punished, but now no boost. He's going to have to back off in the mid. Aslan with possession. Fake challenge for one. Pops it over the other. Has a flick and can't get any power behind it, but did boost deny as he stays on top. Hyder has to go for a quick aerial. Has a goal here if he takes it, and he does. 2-goal lead, 34 left.
Oh, man. Aslan got punished for having no boost. First couldn't get out in front of the ball. Couldn't get the shot. Then loses the challenge on the sidewall. Has to race back, but at that point, it's too late. This one turned around quickly. Hyder getting the lead, maintaining it, building upon it. Oh, my. Oh, my. Wow.
Jeez, what a response.
Dude.
Again, it's off the kickoff and recognizing, hey, man, he's going to close this gap. Immediate. No hesitation shot on target. A lot of time left, Spaceman.
Oh, we're going to get something.
Again.
We've seen that bounce 3 times, at least, in this game. Aslan's right at twice. 15 to go. Hyder popping it towards the backboard. Back to midfield. That should do it if Hyder could get back around to the ball. 4 seconds. Leaves off instead. There you go. With that, you're going to have to keep it up. They won't. Clap, clap, clap. Slap, slap, slap. 8-7 win. Hyder getting game 2 on the board for Wolves. So he what's wrong? What's going on? He's doing well, dude. Hyder's Hyder's doing well, man. Congrats.
If I am
now they
ever
gotta play
to
threes.
cast, if I am ever to cast RLCS again, I'm going to be making it exclusive. That is you and I live because I will be dying on the floor the entire time, my guy. Oh man, and just an assumption here, obviously, and because production told us a little bit of a secret. It's going back to twos, and rightfully so after the massive lead that they had with 12, 13 goals. So this is going to be an interesting one, talking about the evolution of being able to bounce back, being able to play a series. Obviously, you can make adjustments and stuff, but because we're changing the format every single time, it's a little bit more complicated. So with twos, they recognize this is going to be chaotic, right? It's going to be a lot of goals, a lot of aerial plays, this and that, right? How are they going to stop this? How is the defense? How are they going to do anything to deny what's
I'm
happening?
just listening to you try to figure this out. I'm just waiting.
I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I think the number one thing is they have to deny space. You saw Rezi, even in that moment against Ocelot, like, hey man, if we get in your face, like, less you can actually do, because we've seen how efficient they are with the touch, right? Like, as soon as that read is made, they go for it. So should be fun to see this one develop. Also, to keep you guys up to date on the other side of the broadcast, we do have Semper and Juicers playing, and it is a 3-0 in favor of Semper.
It does begin.
And so it begins.
The downfall of the final sun has begun. This is when you need like a massive regain button and to do everything opposite that you did in the last two. Like, I'm sorry, that's my buy. Okay. Like, it's happening. It's happening again.
I'm gonna go get a blanket, kick up the feet,
They're getting
and just
beat, bro. Like, they're just getting beat to all these plays. Oh.
well, we let's get some chat interaction going. I'm curious. I like the concept by Fish Dino. What a name. Thoughts on scoreline, you guys? Any early predictions? What are you guys feeling?
Oh,
It's about to be 3-0 right now. Clap, clap. Yeah.
GG's.
38-3 incoming. True.
We're going to game 5, baby.
Woo.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm curious. Genuinely. Why would they pick twos?
Well, they lost, so they picked twos because they pooped on them the last time.
Oh my god, that's right. I'm so stupid. You're right.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I don't know why I thought this was WOL's pick. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Good save.
The one time it looks like they're going to get a goal. Stizzy. Big
He's gonna
save.
do a number on me.
He's going to just fake it. Yep. Nice read. They have to turn this into a goal.
Yeah, we've been saying that for 10 minutes.
Oh, no.
Stizzy. Oh my god,
It's
it's
open.
free.
Oh, no.
What is happening?
It's free real estate. I can't whisper into this mic because it won't pick it up. I have the threshold cut.
Yeah.
Guys, we have 4 minutes to go.
You got 4 minutes.
So at this rate, 20 goals potentially.
That's a goal. Oh, no, it's not. Okay.
Where's Stizzy? He's already over there. Oh, gosh. I don't think he got the flip reset.
Like, what? I'm enjoy. Like, I enjoy
Let it out.
this.
Let it
not,
out,
not the
Spaceman.
beating.
What-
Yeah, not the beating. Because like I enjoy just high level. Like high level Rocket League is fun, and I enjoy watching one team in any esport that's just very good versus another team that is struggling to meet the challenge. But this is an instance where, like, it's like these are Rezi and Hyder are two very good players in threes and ones. It's like a complete breakdown. Like, if you're gonna be Wolves, I would at least change it up. Maybe don't put Rezi and Hyder together in twos, but it's like they join, and then the millions of years it took to get opposable thumbs get thrown out the window. I don't know where it went. What happened? It's so one-sided.
It is kind of tough because They, like you
at least
said, are
change it up.
very good. And I think it's something
Yeah.
that a lot of people do take for granted or they look past. Because when we watch threes play, it's gotten so close and everything's really competitive. Consider it a coin flip, this and that. But it's very rare that you see, unless it's like earlier part of qualifications, a team so dominant in a specific series. And I say that, and then Rezi hits the nastiest double touch far post. That's pretty sick.
We were gonna have to sub in Peppa Pig after a while, but no, I got it. 5-1. We're coming back. It's Europe. They like that. Is this the comeback?
Ceiling could be a goal. Great recovery by Stizzy to get behind it. And transition the other way. Difficulty is with having a bit more defensive play style. If they can keep it close like that, again, it's good recovery by Rezi. It's not just throwing possession. He's recognizing with a little bit of space. If he keeps it close, enough to put pressure on target. Even if Stizzy saves that, they have a position to go and put a score on. So, again, I just think they've got to find a way to get Algiri to respect the fact that they, when they do have possession, can put on just as many shots as it's going to be a musty. And played back the other way with the beat. Two players completely removed. Just sit in front of the net and put a goal away. So, it was pure domination in the first minute. What was kind of deficit?
Yeah, it's like we were waiting for Hyder and Rezi to just wake up. Like, they play so well in every other game mode, but when we get to threes, they get beat to every touch. They have no positioning, and, you know, it's like you're watching Supersonic Legends versus, like, Gold 2. The disparity didn't make sense. Something was wrong. But all of a sudden, we have a game. It's a minute 43. This is the closest these twos have been in the entirety of this series. Rezi's going to score from here. Reset, dunk, pinch. It's still alive. It's still there. No. No. Now you keep pressure up. Don't give the ball back. Never mind.
Hard to do when you're both removed from the field.
The passion.
Oh, bump, dunk, Goomba. It's another goal for VK. We've seen him do this so many times. It's very unselfish as well from Stizzy. Stizzy has possession, but as soon as that ball settles, he's like, no, VK's in space. He's got 100 boosts. Let him do his thing. And I think that's kind of the exciting thing about Stizzy is while he plays unselfish and does kind of all the dirty work, it's the trust that you can have in a teammate just to say, hey, take it, do your thing. And almost every single time it leads to a goal.
This looks promising. As he gets cut down and broken up. Love that from me. About a minute to go. Pass on target. That should be a goal.
Oh, what a counter.
And it will be. Okay.
Just a really smart play on rotation back. Having the spatial awareness to say, I do have a teammate up there. Let me just lob it up and have some faith. It's a good shot on target. Catches the defense that's cutting up. Again, Algiri's playing very quick and aggressive, so if you can get those kind of subtle touches of pass and kind of get it around, should be a ability to apply some of that pressure, but need to be careful as the individual skill and talent put on display by Stizzy. Look for your teammate here. You have a midfield. Can't get around it for a pass inside, so possession game back and forth. Expect to go back to the teammate, back inside, and a little bit of a side flip. No boost in the corner to deny. So all for naught. The Hyder flip reset. No, he's going to go off the ceiling, the reset, and Stizzy. Smart choice to go up and make that play. And this one probably going to lead to a goal.
Oh, maybe not.
Pulls a little bit too high.
Trying to pinch it off the top bar.
Give us a goal.
Here we go.
Bring it back within one.
Oh, that's...
And it's gone. Yep.
Get back within one, and it's gone.
Yep.
Yeah, let me just find you some offense, and it's gone.
Rob Schneider's. Anyway.
Oh, my goodness.
Final 11 seconds. Yeah, 3 goals out of reach. But now, Wolves gonna have to go back to the drawing board and decide what's the game mode that they want to do. What are they going to decide for the 5th and final? we saw them very, very strong in the 3v3.
Yeah,
I
would say
assume
threes,
that's
dude.
where they go back to. I would assume they
Yeah,
go back to the
please.
3v3.
Yeah, I think so. Back
Makes
to you,
sense.
Lawler. Yeah. I mean, I think you have to go threes, dude. If you don't, I'm going to riot. I'm going to scream. I'm going to tear down this big blue cloth. Behind me is just another big blue cloth. It's going to be nuts if you don't go threes. Because listen, the ones wasn't close. The twos was...
It got better.
I've seen pigeons play with straw better than that, okay? Like, that was not close. You have to get back to threes. You have to. You have to, okay? All right?
I'm just saying, they do have a chance to assert. They could assert.
Lawler.
They're lucky they can't go
no-brainer.
back to twos, because that's what I would want. I'm like, nah, run it back. Show to them that you are the better
Yeah,
team.
they're
but-
lucky they can't because...
Yeah, that's your
if
analysis.
they don't go threes, I'm actually going to be pissed. I'm actually be so upset. Like, I'm just saying, I will donate $100 to the cause if they go threes because I'll be so happy. Okay? I'm putting my own money on the line. If they pick threes,
I like that.
we're up in the charity. Donate anyway. Be good people. Shout out charities. This is what it's all about, by the way. All this money going towards donations. What is wrong with you? Oh, wait, no, we're going threes.
Oh,
We're fine,
production's
we're
just
fine.
trolling
Okay.
us. Okay, production.
Oh
Chris
my
is
gosh,
just trolling us.
production. Oh, no.
It's like,
Oh man, you were gonna see like the Neanderthal
you know, it's
DNA
a
just come
dangerous
out of
day
me.
when production is trolling you. Oh no, we're supposed to have our back, Chris.
Oh man. Oh, I have to
Joke
suppress
aside.
the caveman urges now.
Oh yeah. Back into the series. This was very dominant for Wolves in our first game of this series. They ended up winning 5-1 before suffering a 12-3 loss in twos. So we are starting to see that freedom and that creativity from VK Salem, who's been scoring just about everything in twos. And curious to see on how it plays out on this one, as the defensive play style was brought into midfield by Wolves in their first series. A lot of aggression and a lot of challenges that have kind of escaped them in twos. It's good demo on rotation by Tadpole. And he's just going to play the possession game. Kicks it back with back pass. Edger will pop, trying to go for a 50, going to stick with it. And that's going to be all she wrote. As it kicks back the other way, should allow Blue to potentially break out here if Stizzy can get a touch on it.
Well, the best way to get the offense of Algieri to, slow down and the defense to respect you is to pull up from midfield. So Wolves early on in the first minute already had 2 shots go towards the net that were threatening. I like the space they have. They're able to kind of find one another a little bit more, and they're not getting overly challenged through the corner on the other side, which is good for them. For Algieri, it hasn't been promising. Tadpole flies upfield 100 billion miles an hour on this one. It was only 58, whatever. This was a very good start. Good center. Nicely done.
Important for Wolves as well. Sustained offense. If they don't get a goal out of that, you may see the mentality start to shift. So, 1-goal lead, all their efforts getting a goal for it. Something still not talked about, in my opinion, enough in Rocket League is how threatening this game can be on the mental. You can put on 20 shots, but if you don't have a goal that shows for it, it's all for naught. So, able to put one on the board. It's going to be a quick read here by Rezi, who puts it over
Where'd
the top.
defense go?
And luckily, the rotation from Salen comes in. Bails him out of trouble, but again, offense from Wolves. Potentially another one here.
Goodness.
Played over to the right side. And it's a good read by VK. Challenges in the midfield, both rosters. Allows Ocelon over the top. Pumped out. And it settles in the orange half for Wolves.
Those extra touches from Ocelon are huge as well, because not only does it help the offense get downfield, but it just keeps pressure on Wolves. It forces them to have to make those reads off the backboard and try to get the ball back down to the ground. That second touch is so huge. Big bump in the net. Can't convert it, though. 50 goes the way of Algieri. They get back downfield. Decent challenges. Not enough. Good save from Hyder to pinch it off the back bar. That demo really doesn't do anything. I mean, Wolves are handling the pressure really well right now. Credit where credit is due. They're reading these passes. They're getting up and beating the ball in the air. They're not letting the play come to them. Something that was a problem in the twos. They're cutting down these shots.
There's another one that they challenge in the midfield. Talking about cutting it down. Paired with a demo. So some space opening up and a potential redirect from Aslan actually ends up setting it high. Can Stizzy get above it? No, it's a beautiful save. That's 2 commit. And a chance for Wolves to get possession back. They do secure their own boost from the corner. But VK with plenty of his own, able to get up, make a play. It's a redirect in the midfield. A shot, and it's off the post. Could have been a 2-goal lead, an insurance goal for Wolves.
We got a minute in this game 5. This has gone by very quick.
Because we're not having 15 goals in a 2s game.
Yeah, like it's just good defense too. Like Wolves have done a hell of a job. Now they got it clear. They're getting pressure. They got no boost. You lose the corner grab. You're losing midfield from Aslan. He circles back in nicely, cuts back into the lane. Backboard. Met, shot, saved. 34 seconds to go.
Love the play by Stizzy. Rather than taking the immediate shot, slows it down and just, again, trying to make it awkward on the defense. Important goal here as it ties it up. Trying to avoid elimination in this best of 5 in the lower bracket.
Good shot. Wow. Okay. One of these teams going home. Still, though, I mean, contributing tens of thousands to charity. But you definitely want to make the run if you can. Big bump. Wow, that was huge from Wolves. How do they follow it up? Immediate challenge from VK Salen. No way they score off that. It'll careen its way around the backboard. Still alive. Ball still up. Oh my, it's in for Hyder. You gotta be joking.
Way!
You gotta be joking. Wolves do it in 0 seconds. You gotta be kidding.
After all that, it's a pinch into the midfield, and of course, Rezi and Hyder. Hyder comes in and shoots it away. It's going to be Wolves as they move on to go play Juicers. In the lower quarterfinals, they stay alive, and unfortunately for AOG, that is going to do it for them. 0-2 overall and out, but still $32,500 to a charity of their choice. All for naught, unfortunately, though, in the end. But it is going to be Wolves that stay alive. Pretty crazy stuff. And again, going up against that Juicers team, Parker Forse and Juicy with Moxie to boot. We saw what he was able to do in ones against, I'm pretty sure it was Luminosity was the one. Yeah, where he was 12-5 against EXO. So crazy stuff across the board, but we got one more for you guys in store. Up next, we got Luminosity and Navi. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, more Gamers Without Borders for you. Don't go anywhere.